Manifestation begins not in action but in imagination. It is the sacred place where reality is born, where the invisible becomes visible. To win the lottery using manifestation, you must first become its winner in your mind. Most people approach wealth from the outside in. They wait to see the money before they feel wealthy, but the law works in reverse. You must feel wealthy before you see the money. Your inner world creates the outer. So the question is, how vividly can you see the life you desire? You must build a picture so clear, so emotionally charged, that your subconscious cannot tell whether it is real or imagined. Because the subconscious mind does not know the difference between fantasy and reality. It only knows the intensity of feeling. When you close your eyes and hold the winning lottery ticket, feel the raised edges of the numbers, hear the announcer call out the winning sequence, and allow the wave of joy to wash over you, you are doing far more than playing pretend. You are reprogramming your vibration to match the frequency of that experience, and the universe must respond to that frequency. Many people daydream, but they don't believe. That's why their desires never leave the realm of imagination. But if you combine imagination with conviction, miracles happen. Your mental image must be paired with belief. And the key to belief is repetition. Each day, revisit that scene. See the bank statement with the large deposit. Feel the phone buzzing with congratulations. Imagine your family celebrating beside you. Step into the movie of your manifested life and become the star. The more often you visit that vision, the more real it becomes. Over time, it imprints upon your subconscious mind, which is the gateway to divine intelligence. Once implanted, your subconscious goes to work like a faithful servant, arranging circumstances, coincidences, and ideas that lead you straight to your manifestation. You may be guided to buy a ticket you never intended. You may feel a strange nudge to choose a certain number. These are not random. They are answers to your inner vision. The world is not solid and fixed. It bends to the dominant images in your mind. When you visualize with emotion, you activate the creative forces of the universe. You become like a magnet drawing the experiences you are energetically aligned with. And that alignment begins with sight, spiritual sight. This is not fantasy. This is faith in action. When you walk through life already feeling like a lottery winner, your actions change. Your energy changes. You begin to act, speak, and carry yourself differently. You become a living invitation to wealth. And wealth responds to welcome energy. It is not attracted to desperation. It is attracted to wholeness. So every morning before the world demands your attention, give 5 sacred minutes to this vision. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, relax your body, and step into your desired reality. Picture it so vividly that it moves you. If it brings tears of joy or goosebumps, you are doing it right. Stay in that feeling. Let it flood your being. Then carry that vibration into your day like a hidden treasure. When doubts arise, as they surely will, return to the vision. Reconnect to the feeling. Your imagination is not a toy, it is a tool. And like any tool, it only works if you use it consistently. Do not wait until you feel hopeful. Use it even when you feel nothing. That's when it works best. When it builds a new reality from the ashes of the old one. You are not imagining to escape reality. You are imagining to create it. The lottery is already yours in the unseen. The moment you truly believe, feel, and live it, it begins to crystallize in the scene. This is how all manifestation begins. And it is how you begin to win, not by picking the right number, but by becoming the person for whom winning is natural. Remember, the picture you hold in your mind becomes the life you live in time. So make it beautiful. Make it bold. And above all, make it real, inside first. Words are not just sounds. They are spiritual instruments, tools of creation, and forces of power that shape the very fabric of reality. When you understand this, you stop speaking carelessly. You begin to realize that every word you utter is a seed planted in the garden of your future. If you want to win the lottery through manifestation, your first and most powerful action is to speak as if the victory is already yours. The spoken word sets energy in motion. It is the command you give to the invisible. Just as a director calls, action, and the scene begins, your spoken word initiates a chain reaction in the spiritual and material world. Yet most people use their words against themselves. They say things like, I never win anything. Or, people like me don't get lucky. Or, I'm just hoping something will work out. Each of these phrases is a confession of limitation. The universe takes your word as law and delivers accordingly. When you speak about your life, your finances, or your future, speak only that which you want to become true. This is not self-delusion. It is divine instruction. You are not lying when you say, I am wealthy. Even if your wallet is empty, you are aligning. You are telling the universe, this is my new truth. This is the vibration I'm claiming. And the universe, which operates on frequency and vibration, has no choice but to rearrange itself to match your declaration. To win the lottery, begin to declare it out loud, not in wishful tones, but in knowing tones. Say things like, "Why, I'm a magnet for financial miracles. Ooh, my lottery win is already on its way to me. The winning numbers are drawn in my favor. Money flows to me easily, frequently, and abundantly." Speak these affirmations with energy, belief, and joy. Let your voice carry conviction, not doubt. Say them when you wake up. Say them when you walk. Say them while holding your lottery ticket. Say them until they feel natural, and then keep saying them. Your words reprogram your subconscious mind, and the subconscious is the gateway to manifestation. When it accepts a truth, it acts upon it 24/7, seeking ways to make it real. It will nudge you to take inspired actions, lead you to right places, and tune your awareness to opportunities that were invisible before. But a warning must be given: if you mix your affirmations with contradictions, you dilute your power. If you affirm wealth in the morning and complain about money in the afternoon, you send conflicting signals. The universe listens not only to your declarations but to your dominant tone. If your dominant speech is negative, expect negative results. This is why discipline is key. You must train your mouth to speak only what aligns with your desire. When someone asks about your finances, don't complain. Instead, say, "Money is on the way." When you look at your bank account, don't panic, say, "This is temporary, a blessing is coming." These small shifts in speech create massive shifts in energy. Your voice is your wand. Use it wisely. Words spoken with faith are more powerful than actions taken in fear. You may not yet hold the winning ticket, but if your words speak as if you do, the energy begins to form around that truth. And once that energy is fully formed, reality will bend to match it. Many people speak words of hope, but manifestation demands words of certainty. Hope is useful, but it is not the same as knowing. When you speak with authority, when you declare instead of beg, you move from wishful thinking to creative power. You no longer chase the result. You call it in. And don't only speak when you feel good. Speak especially when doubt creeps in. Words are the sword that cuts through fear. If you wake up anxious, declare, "I am calm, powerful, and prosperous." If you feel lack, declare, "I am surrounded by wealth, and more is on the way." These declarations are not only reminders, they are creations. You are reshaping your reality every time you speak truth in the face of illusion. So from now on, guard your mouth. Let every word be filled with intention, precision, and positivity. Speak as if what you desire is already done. Let your voice be a vessel for faith. Because when you do, the universe must obey. Your lottery win is not found in numbers alone. It is hidden in your vibration, and your words determine your vibration. Speak only wealth. Speak only victory. Speak only what you want to see. And in time, what you speak will become what you live. Doubt is the silent destroyer of dreams. It is the invisible thief that steals what is already yours before it even arrives. If faith is the bridge to manifestation, then doubt is the dynamite that blows that bridge to pieces. Many people say they want to manifest a lottery win. They visualize, they affirm, they even speak positively. But buried deep within, beneath all the surface, level work, is a voice whispering, "What if it doesn't happen?" And that one thought, that single crack in the foundation of belief, causes the entire structure to collapse. Understand this. Doubt is not just a feeling, it's a vibration. And the universe responds not to your words, not even to your actions, but to your dominant vibration. If you affirm wealth in the morning, but spend the rest of the day worrying whether it will come, you're sending mixed signals. And when the universe receives mixed signals, it does not know what to deliver. So it delivers nothing. To truly manifest something as big as a lottery win, you must remove all doubt like a surgeon removes a tumor. You cannot tolerate it. You cannot entertain it. You cannot pet it like a stray cat and expect it not to stay. Doubt must be evicted from your mind completely and intentionally. It doesn't matter how long you've struggled financially, or how many losses you've faced before. The past has zero power over what's possible now, unless you keep dragging it into your present. The first step to removing doubt is recognizing it. Doubt often disguises itself as logic, realism, or caution. You might hear yourself saying, "It's unlikely to win," or "I need to be practical," or "I shouldn't get my hopes up." These sound harmless, even wise, but they are actually beliefs rooted in fear. Practicality is often a mask for disbelief. And the truth is, nothing about winning the lottery is practical. It's miraculous. And miracles are only born in the absence of doubt. Next, you must challenge every doubtful thought the moment it arises. Don't argue with it. Don't wrestle it. Replace it immediately. If the thought comes, "This is too big to happen," Respond with, "Nothing is too big for the universe." If the feeling arises, "I don't see how this could possibly work," answer, "I don't need to see how. It's already done in the unseen." This mental discipline must become your way of life. You don't allow your mind to wander into fear any more than you'd let a child play near a cliff. You protect your belief. You become its guardian, because belief is fragile in the beginning. It must be nurtured. And the more you nurture it, the stronger it grows. Remember, the manifestation of a lottery win is not just about energy, it's about consistency of energy. One powerful moment of belief can open a door, but sustained belief is what pulls the manifestation through. If you believe today and doubt tomorrow, you stop the flow. You must keep the current of faith running like an unbroken stream. Another powerful way to remove doubt is through evidence and repetition. Look for stories of people who have won the lottery unexpectedly. Read about those who used manifestation and achieved what others thought impossible. Let their stories become proof that it's possible. Because if it's possible for one, it's possible for all. You don't need to know when or how, you just need to know it's coming. Your job is not to play the odds. Your job is to play the law. The law says that what you feel consistently with faith must be reflected in your life. So don't concern yourself with statistics or probability. Concern yourself only with your emotional state. Your inner climate determines your outer result. If the climate within is faith-filled, calm and expectant, then the storm of doubt cannot touch you. Finally, you must develop a deep sense of trust in the timing of the universe. Sometimes your manifestation is delayed not because you're doing it wrong, but because it's being prepared in a way that's better than you imagined. Don't confuse "not yet" with "not ever." The lottery ticket is not just a piece of paper, it is a spiritual appointment. And when you are truly ready, mentally, emotionally, and energetically, the match will occur. So do not fear the waiting. Use the waiting to reinforce your faith. Declare daily, "I trust divine timing. I release all doubt. I win is certain and on its way." These words are not just affirmations, they are exorcisms. They cast out the demon of disbelief. They purify your energetic field, and in that field abundance can grow undisturbed. Let doubt die. Let belief reign, and you will win. Not just the lottery, but mastery over the greatest power you possess, your mind. The energy you bring to your desire determines how that desire unfolds. Most people do not understand this and fall into the trap of desperation. They want to win the lottery not out of joy, excitement, or creative purpose, but out of fear, panic, and need. They are running from lack rather than moving toward abundance. And the universe, sensitive and exact, responds not to the words they say, but to the energy beneath those words. Desperation is a signal of scarcity. It screams to the universe, "I do not have enough. I am afraid. I need this to fix me." And in doing so, it reinforces the very condition you wish to escape. Desperation does not attract miracles, it repels them. Why? Because desperation is rooted in the belief that you are separate from the solution, when in truth, you are already one with it. Manifestation requires alignment. Alignment means your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all harmonized with your desired reality. You are not hoping for a lottery win because you're drowning. You are allowing a lottery win because you feel safe, whole, and worthy already. You are not begging for wealth to make you complete. You are welcoming wealth as a natural extension of your completeness. To win the lottery with manifestation, you must let go of need and embrace purpose. Ask yourself, why do I want to win? If the answer is, so I can stop being poor, or, so I don't have to worry anymore, then you are still anchored in fear. But if the answer becomes, so I can express my freedom, so I can uplift others, or so I can live a fuller, more joyful life, now you are stepping into a higher vibration. You are moving from survival to creation. Desperation is frantic, chaotic, and reactive. Purpose is calm, focused, and magnetic. When you are aligned with purpose, you stop chasing and start attracting. You stop forcing and start flowing. You stop looking for miracles outside of yourself and start recognizing the miracle that you are. This doesn't mean you don't care about the result. It means you trust the process. You're no longer attached to the outcome, because you already feel the fulfillment of your desire in your spirit. That is true manifestation. Not needing it to come in order to feel good, but feeling good so it naturally comes. Think of two people buying a lottery ticket. One is desperate. He clutches the ticket like a lifeline. He worries every minute. He says affirmations, but they are laced with fear. His vibration is filled with tension and disbelief. The other buys the ticket with joy. She believes in miracles. She's grateful whether she wins or not. She sees herself as abundant already. Guess which one is energetically aligned to receive? It's never about the ticket. It's about the person holding it. So if you want to manifest the lottery, begin by healing your relationship with money. See money not as a savior, but as a servant. Not as your master, but as your mirror. Money reflects the way you feel about yourself. If you feel abundant, confident, and empowered, money flows easily. If you feel fearful, unworthy, or desperate, money stays away. Transform your desire into a declaration of purpose. Say, I welcome this wealth so I can live my truth. I receive this abundance so I may be a blessing to others. I align with financial freedom because I was born for greatness, not survival. These words lift your vibration instantly. They take you out of victimhood and place you into creation. That is where manifestation thrives. And let us not forget joy, one of the highest vibrations of all. When you align with joy, you attract with ease. Do things that light you up, dance, laugh, give, celebrate as if your win has already happened. Because when you feel good, you are in alignment. And alignment is the signal the universe listens to. When you act from desperation, everything becomes a struggle. When you act from purpose, everything becomes a path. You stop feeling like you're pushing a boulder uphill and begin to feel like you're riding a wave. So release the need to get rich quick. Stop asking the lottery to save you. Start seeing yourself as the powerful being that calls in wealth. Not through panic, but through peace. Let your intention be clear, your vibration be high, and your purpose be rooted in love, expansion, and gratitude. Desperation is the language of lack. Purpose is the language of power. Speak the latter, live the former, and the lottery win will come not as a rescue mission, but as a reward for your alignment. Many people believe they are ready to receive their desires. But when examined closely, they are not prepared at all. They say they want to win the lottery, yet they haven't made room in their life, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, for such abundance to arrive. The truth is this: if you are not prepared to receive, you will unconsciously reject what you've asked for. The law of manifestation does not just respond to desire, it responds to readiness. You must not only ask for what you want, but become a vessel that can hold it. Think of it this way. If a downpour of blessings came upon you right now, would your life have the containers to hold it? If millions of dollars arrived in your account, would you have the mindset, the peace, and the structure to steward it well? If you wish to win the lottery, you must live as if the win is inevitable. And that means preparing, organizing, and expecting. Expectation is one of the most powerful signals you can send to the universe. When you expect something, you prepare for it. A person who expects rain carries an umbrella. A person who expects company tidies their home. A person who expects to win the lottery does not doubt. They prepare. They open a savings account. They research wealth management. They even decide how they might give or invest, all from a place of quiet certainty. But many people treat their manifestation like a fantasy, not a future. They hope, but they don't plan. They visualize, but they don't shift. They affirm, but they don't behave like it's already happening. And so, the universe, sensitive to every vibration, sees this inconsistency and pauses, not as a punishment, but as a divine signal saying, you're not quite ready yet. The preparation is not just logistical, it is energetic. If you hold beliefs like, I'm not good with money, or, it's dangerous to be rich, then winning the lottery would feel like a burden, not a blessing. The subconscious will then protect you from the very thing you've asked for. Why? Because it prioritizes safety over dreams. That's why the inner work is essential. You must clean the house of your mind in anticipation of your guest called abundance. Sweep out fear. Dust away guilt. Throw out the broken furniture of limiting beliefs. Decorate your inner space with confidence, gratitude, and trust. This is what it means to be prepared. Begin practicing receiving in small ways. When someone offers to pay for your coffee, say yes. When you receive a compliment, don't deflect, accept it fully. When an unexpected 10 comes your way, don't brush it off as just luck. Celebrate it. These small acts create a receptive energy. They teach your subconscious that receiving is safe, normal, and joyful. That way, when the larger blessings arrive, like the jackpot, you won't panic, sabotage, or feel unworthy. Another powerful practice is to physically prepare your space. Clean your wallet. Organize your paperwork. Declutter your living area. Energetically, clutter signals stagnation. It says, I'm not ready for more. But when you create physical space, you signal openness. You say, I am ready to expand. I make room for abundance. And the universe rushes to fill every vacuum with what matches your vibration. Emotionally, preparation means practicing the feeling of wealth now. Don't wait for the money to feel free, joyful, and secure. Choose those emotions now, every day. Feel the gratitude of having already received. Smile when you buy your ticket. Not because you hope it might win, but because you know you're aligning with a reality that's already been written in the invisible. Spiritually, preparation means trusting divine timing. You release the obsession with when or how it will happen. You don't constantly check for signs or beg the universe for proof. You walk forward with faith. Faith doesn't check the soil every day to see if the seed is growing. Faith waters it, blesses it, and waits. And when it's time, the bloom appears. Preparing to receive also includes releasing the past. If you've had financial hardship or loss, do not carry that energy into your future. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Bless the past and move forward. Nothing from yesterday can block what's divinely meant for tomorrow unless you drag it with you. Ultimately, preparation is about living in harmony with what you desire. It's a decision to show the universe that you're not just wishing. You're welcoming. That you're not just wanting. You're ready. That you're not just dreaming. You're receiving. And when you're truly prepared, when your inner and outer world says, yes, I'm ready, that's when the doors swing open. That's when your name is called. That's when your numbers align. Not by chance, but by consciousness. So prepare not out of pressure, but out of promise. You are not hoping to receive. You are expecting to receive. And expectation is the vibration of miracles.